Hey there, YouTube friends. It's Rainy and Shadow, and we're back with day number 1 of this massive Halloween project that I have planned. So I have all of the numbers. Pardon me while I reach for something behind the camera. I have all the numbers in this little container here. But for the first day, I am not going to draw a number because a lot of the patterns that I've come across so far are going to be like applique. And so I want a standard block across all of the appliques. I don't want to use, well, and some of the appliques don't come with blocks. So I want a cohesive block for all these applique pieces. And so we're going to start with an applique block. So if you find yourself with extra time, you can maybe crochet blocks ahead of time. I don't know. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. And you can use whatever block you want to. I'm just providing the block that I'm choosing to use. So let me back up a tick though. So 100 Days of Halloween, we are going, or well, I am going to be making, I'm going to try to make 100 blocks, for one for each day of the 100 Days of Halloween. And then I'm going to try to put them all together. And I say try because I don't know if I'm going to succeed at this. But I already have one cheerleader, Missi, at Missi's Yarniverse and More. And it's always more fun, and it always keeps you going if you know other people are involved. So, you know, I invite you to come along on this crazy ride. You can, if you want to participate, that's fine. If you want to send me pictures, that's great too. My email will be in the description box below. I will say I will try to post your pictures if you want me to. I don't know how successful I will be, but I will try. And if you want your, I'm kind of like, I'm going to steal a line from Nova. However you want me to address you, please include that in the email. If you want me to include it in a video, let me know that as well. If you just want to share your pictures, that's great too. I can't promise that I'll get around to sharing them because I'm a busy lady and I haven't really figured out how to do a slideshow yet. So I'm still trying to figure out how to edit videos. I just found the YouTube Studio the other day. So, but anyway, make as few as you want, make as many as you want. If you want to make multiples of a particular block, if you find it cute, great. So far, as of the making of this video, I only have 78, but I am still searching because, well, I had to work this weekend, so I haven't had a lot of chance to search as much as I'd like, but I'm up to 78 out of 100. So, and I really want to do 100 different blocks by 100 different people. Well, not different people, but like one lady, I have like 4 different blocks from one lady. So, I mean, it counts toward the 100 different blocks. You know what I'm saying? You know, and what I mean by different, I mean like, you know, maybe Sally Sue made a ghost and Jennifer Jones made a ghost, but they're different. So I'll have different blocks by different people. Anyway, but they'll still be ghosts. So, and I'm also trying to keep the patterns free for you guys, so you don't have to buy anything. I encourage you to use up scraps and don't go out and buy anything, because I didn't go out and buy anything. I'm just using from my stash. So, then I guess that kind of clears up all of the not really the rules, but the way that I am running this, the way that the guidelines, there we go, the guidelines of what I am doing. I think I've decided I want to make 6-inch blocks, and so that way, I mean, it's going to turn out to be a fairly large blanket. That's what I'm doing, is I'm going to try to make a blanket. Who knows? Who knows? 100 days is a long time. I had to do this from now until Halloween. And so if you see me wearing the same shirt, I am going to sometimes be filming multiple days at one time to keep up so you guys can have a video every day. So batch recording, I guess, pre-recording, because it's inevitable I will not be able to make a video on Saturday and Sunday, so they'll have to be made at some point during the week. So with that, I am going to show you the block that I have picked for day number 1. It will use an applique, and the block that this person is making, I'll provide the link. So the block that I think it's by Maria's Blue Crayons or something like that. That block will be the basic block that I use for all of my appliques. And it's it's not a typical granny square. I like granny squares, but not for this project. So it's one of those ones that has like the solid rounds and then the holes for the corners. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but you'll see what I mean. So 1 second, I will show you the block. I've got to turn you around, so I'm going to put you on pause while I turn you around. Okay, so this is the block that I'm doing, and the name of it is Frankenstein Applique, and like I say, I do believe it's Maria's Blue Crayon that is where I'm getting the pattern from. But see how it has the rounds and then the holes in the corner. I think a solid would be better for appliques than a traditional granny. And so anyway, I have all of the patterns that I have so far listed, and I use OneNote, Microsoft OneNote, to keep track of all of it. So when I draw out a number, I'm going to come over here and find the corresponding block that I found, and then I'll share the link with you guys. So that is, in a nutshell, kind of my project that I'm going to be working on. If you guys have questions, comments, whatever, drop them in the comment box below. I'm really not going to be doing tutorials unless you find that you need help, and I'll be glad to help you. As much as I want to make tutorials, I just never get around to it. I'd love to do tutorials. I love to teach things, but you know, if you're struggling, I'll try to help you. But bear in mind, I'm a left-handed person, so we'll have to like flip the video around. But I'm trying to, you know, I don't know, and I don't know how much I can do tutorials for some of these blocks because they're other people's patterns. So, anyway, I'm just doing this to try to have fun, and it's, you know, I just thought I would share it with you guys. So today being the first day, I'm going to make the block, and then I'll show it to you tomorrow in the next video. So, and then I think tomorrow I don't know. I was going to say there's some that I'd like to do a circle in a square box, or a circle in a square block, to make like a full moon type of applique block. But I'll have to see if I can find a pattern for that. Because some of the appliques, like the cats and the bats, I think I've got like a one with a tree, all of those I'd like to put on a full moon type of block. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can find a pattern for that, and then I will link it. But I think that's probably what I will do tomorrow instead of drawing a block. And then from there on, once I get all these initial blocks out of the way, then we will just start drawing from there. And then also at some point I will have to show you the join, because I think it'll be easier if we put the first 2 rounds, or if I put the first 2 rounds on my blocks and then join them as, you know, join them whenever. But So I think that's all the housekeeping issues. If you can think of anything I missed, like I say, drop it in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed and you want to follow this crazy project, please consider subscribing, because it's going to be 100 days of shenanigans and fun. And there'll be other Halloween videos. This is only one part of my Halloween. There will also be embroidery videos, um, and who knows. So the joining, I think, will be like a bonus video at some point when I'm ready to join. But I will, actually, I'll break it into a couple bonus videos so you know how to put the edging around and then to join. So, alright, so I think I have carried on long enough. This has been a 10-minute video. I don't intend them to be this long every day. This was just general housekeeping. So, alright, I'm going to go make my Frankenstein block, and I encourage you to use your scraps if you want to do this. So, link will be posted down below for the pattern. And thank you again for Missi's Yarniverse and More for helping me out. I believe Patricia at Yarny Cat Crochet is also going to be joining in and out. She's got a lot of projects, so I don't believe she's doing the whole 100 days. But if you want to join in and you want me to put your link down below, I mean, if you want to be like an active participant or whatever and give me feedback and, you know, all of that, I'll be happy to include you, you know, whatever. However, thanks for all your support, guys. I love you, and I will see you on the next video.